Hey there, Saints. Pastor Dave here with another weekly devotion for you this Wednesday. Hope you're doing well today. I'm going to start with a quick reading from A Quiet Mind by David Koontz. This is just a brief meditation on prayer. The more simple we are, the more complete we become. Attributed to Auguste Rodin. The simpler, the more complete. Rodin's words become clearer, more powerful, when you think of his sculptures, The Thinker, for example, or his portrayal of John the Baptist. The simple, clear, strong lines, free of much fine detail, capture an essence. So many of us stay away from prayer because we're convinced we don't really know how to do it, or there are certain ways it should be done, or certain results should occur, or only certain kinds of people should pray. But prayer is simply an attitude of the heart that desires communication with the divine, however it's found. And so prayer is utterly simple. Prayer informs and transforms our lives. Consider, who changes with prayer? Is it not the one who prays? Why pray? Is it not, as in any relationship, to be in touch? Is one type of prayer better than another type? Or is it a question of how do I need to pray right now? Is there any right way to pray? Or any wrong way? Prayer is an attitude of the heart. It can be expressed in myriad ways. There is no limit. There are no boundaries. We must not worry at all about the details of prayer, but only the essence of connecting. Let go of concern about how well or how long or how wisely you pray. The simpler the prayer, the more complete. Saints, do you struggle with prayer like I do sometimes? You wonder whether you're doing it right, whether you are saying the things that need to be said, whether you're listening in the ways that you ought to be listening. Do you worry about whether your prayer is having any impact at all? I know that a lot of us feel uncomfortable when we're asked to pray out loud. If you get in any group setting where it's time for a prayer and you ask for a volunteer, it often gets quiet pretty fast because nobody is really jumping right up to be the prayer. I myself, I'll admit, I sometimes feel awkward when I am supposed to pray in front of other people. I'm worried about how do I sound? Am I saying the right things? Does it make any sense? Am I communicating what needs to be said? But you know, when I think about it, I have never listened to anyone else's prayer and at the end of it thought to myself, gosh, they didn't do a very good job. You know, that was terrible. I could have done better. Never thought that. I've never responded to someone's prayer that way. I wonder why then I worry that that's how someone might respond to mine. I think maybe we overthink prayer, like David Koontz has suggested. I think maybe we're just too worried about whether or not we're saying the things people think we ought to be saying. What we need to be saying is what it is that will connect us with God. What we need to be saying is what we're concerned about, what we want to bring before Him, what we want His help or His advice with, what we want to have a new perspective on. Or really even more simply than that, we just need to be bringing ourselves to God. And we need to be listening to God in return when we pray. The point of prayer is connection. The point of prayer is communication. And so when we pray with other people around, other people are listening, it's very easy to lose sight of that, isn't it? It's easy to get more worried about what they're thinking than about how we are connecting with God. Consider that the next time you are called upon to pray. Maybe it'll help you feel a little less awkward if you just think a little less about the people around you and a little bit more about the one you're trying to connect with. Saints, that's your devotional this week. Hope it's helpful, something worth thinking about for you. Hope you're doing well and staying healthy, and I will be praying for you. Please keep praying for me, and I'll see y'all again soon. Take care, Saints.